Welcome back to Fearmonium. So, we have done a bit of exploration. We're still chasing a memory of Max. We're not really sure where it's taking us, but we're searching around trying to find items in order to let us chase after him. And thus far, we have gotten a stronger hammer swing as well as a dash, but we're still missing the last item needed. And we have one place left to go. So that is going to be where we go today, which is over here towards the boardwalk, where we are leaving. You're a dirt. Where we're leaving the carnival. I like how this game's gamers are just ladies on tricycles. Which one was it, that one? You found an old memory, or you found a memory of an old clown toy. Strengthens the connection with Max's consciousness. Destroying memories now has a chance to restore some stamina. Okay, so you may get some stamina back after you kill someone. Jeez. Is that shown anywhere? No. We just have the consolidation, which is something we can equip. And that's true. We can be a horrible memory, an absolutely abysmal memory, but we're a far cry from a phobia, or even a long-term memory. As days and weeks go by, we could be completely forgotten. I have a couple memories that I know were real bad for me and kind of stuck with me for weeks. But eventually they just kind of went away. And I don't even remember them anymore. So I guess I do that, and then it just automatically saves. Yeah, automatically saves the game when we get near. I guess turn that off if you don't want to save. So we got an eyeball, got a save point nearby. I bet you haven't figured it out, so I suppose I should enlighten you. You can't reach every part of Max's mind just yet. You can always try coming back later, if you think you have the right skills. It's true, we don't really have a way of getting over there yet. What am I standing on? Okay, so I need a box down here in order to get up there. I knew I could get this box down, but I wasn't really sure what the purpose of that was. Now we know. And there's Lady D. Dreams are so beautiful and mysterious, don't you think? People outside are coming up with thousands of explanations for their nightmares. The mind does not store memories in words, letters, or numbers. It stores them in images, and sometimes the person themselves is barely able to interpret these images correctly. Max sees a girl in the bath and doesn't understand what he's feeling. Is it connected to lust, beauty, or maybe something so inaccessible it hurts? Of course Max finds it painful to contemplate me. I'm glad such a beautiful face awakens nothing but despair in him. You have done well, my child, but the severity of this nightmare is not entirely your merit. Beneath bad dreams lie reasons. Images from memories can only grow into something creepy or painful if they have fertile ground beneath them. Difficult decisions, constant anxiety, feeling alone, all create an excellent compost for cultivating nightmares. Combined with Max's suffering a succession of misfortunes these last few weeks, our new phobia is flourishing with unprecedented speed. Spoil his memories, replace brightness with balloons, and you'll find your way into the depths of Max's consciousness. Stress is the main ground for me to blossom. When you learn more about Max, you will understand why my image shines so brightly. Well, let's save while we're here. Does it save if I just walk past her? Yes, it does. I don't even have to talk to her. Ooh. So when we want to know what's going on in the outside world, what's going on with Max, that is where we find this. It says viewing his memories, but this is... I guess it's a very fresh memory. Like, this literally just happened. Okay, no, this one's a bit further back, actually. This one's earlier in the day. The day of the fair. Well, the fair was a success this year. Anything would be a success after last year, even an empty tent. So yes, it was. Thanks for today, Max. I've had a wonderful time. Me too. I've been hanging out with a real girl all day. You are real, aren't you? You and your jokes again. Listen, I need to tell you something. It's not too easy to say. So do I. Alice, you're... No, please listen, Max. My father took a job in another city. I'm leaving today. I wanted to tell her how since Grandpa died, life has become heck, with my stepfather at home and Lucas at school, and she is the one keeping me sane. That now I carry on each day just for her. She's the only reason I keep going. And her smile is the only thing that makes my day brighter. I wanted to say all this and more, yet I had to say something completely different. Hey there, guys! Why are you sad? Would you like another balloon? What? Balloon? Yes, or you could ride in a hot air balloon. No thanks. Alice, why didn't you tell me earlier? And ruin our day out? We've had so much fun. I didn't know how to tell you. Will we write to each other? Oh, that's a no. We will. Every day. I feel like every now and then you can kind of see that this guy can actually draw, kind of poke out. And her letters will never tell me more than her eyes. The words on the page will never warm me like her presence. I'm guessing this takes place back in like the 90s or something, so there wasn't just like... Dad, Discord him. I'll go after Alice. Someday. Somehow. Maybe. Who am I kidding? Alice will disappear from my life, like everything else I care about. And we can see where we come from, and even our connection to balloons. Remember at the very beginning how we rode down in a hot air balloon to land and enter the area? And how, though we look small, we are based off of that clown that interrupted them. An unpleasant memory. The clown didn't actually do anything in the moment. In fact, all the clown really tried to do was cheer Max up. But because we were right there, interrupting a very painful memory, that clown will now stick with him, tied to that unpleasantry. So we know where we came from now. And why we're here, and why we are perhaps a bit unpleasant. Whoa there! You gonna do that again? Just gonna hide here for a second. Okay, so if I destroy the balls, the hand can't come back. Well, sometimes you realize a person's mind is more complicated than it first seemed. Don't worry, it's an easy mistake to make. For newbies. Yeah, I know, you're here to destroy and terrify, but guess what? You have to try and use your brain from time to time, too. For just 40 balloons, I'll give you the most ingenious solution to this terribly tricky puzzle. Do we have a deal? No, I'm good. Better try and use your brain, then, if you have one, that is. I'll just wait here until you admit defeat and come running back for help. So we have a puzzle. Oh, hello. You found a nightmare! Oh, goody, I don't have to buy one. So our goal here is going to be to get up this way. Yeah, there was a path back there. I saw the eyeball and I was like, oh, Lady D's nearby. I think that's the save point I came from. We should be able to finish up here, though, and then I'll work my way back down there. Because there's a couple things down there we messed up. So our goal is going to be to get up here. But that means we need to get a box on this ledge. Which means we need a box on top of a box here, so we can shove the top box over here. So how do we get a box on top of a box over here? Well, we can drop this box down on another box. If we already have a box down here, which means we need a box down here. This is actually more tricky than you would think as far as puzzles go. I know this, I remember seeing the solution to this one, so I'm not really perplexed by it. But it's not something that I immediately would have thought of. Oh crap, I hacked myself over. How far do I have to go to reset the puzzle? Oh wait, no, never mind, I don't have to reset the puzzle, I can just do this. And it comes back. Which is actually the entire puzzle, is realizing that you can do that. And that it's not just a reset, but a mechanic. And then the hint guy goes away. Well, my job here is done. Ooh, balloons. Ah, there you are again. You seem surprised to see me. But I'm just a memory, you know. I could arise anywhere in Max's mind. Memories aren't confined to a specific section of the mind. I'm so tired of wandering from one corner of consciousness to another. Max still remembers me, but I've gotten so old. My bones ache, and I only just have enough strength to sit up. You bring hope in restoring my youth. Phobia doesn't apply to one specific thing, it applies to a whole class of objects. If you get stronger, I'll regain my strength too, because I'm a memory of a clown as well. I'm a character from a video game young Max once got as a Christmas present. He first played at New Year's while fireworks blasted away outside his window, and now associates us clowns with them. Press B to fire a rocket. Keep an eye on your ammo. Don't disappoint me, dear. I could never have been a phobia. I just grew old in Max's mind. All I do now is sit around and enjoy the occasional snooze. So, items, we now have rockets. So we've actually gained the rocket now. So this is an item that's equipped, so we can use it just like an item. And we now have a ranged attack. It does have ammunition, so that's to keep in mind. I never went this way. So is this just a shortcut? Because it just connects back over here, where I have also already been. You know what, you can just stay down there. Oh, it takes me up here, which I hopped up here, but I didn't actually go over. Or if I did, I just kind of poked my head. Oh, and we can get to this one now. Wrong button. And free another raven. So I want to go right, which means I think I need this. Jerk, leave me alone. I'm not bothering you. Okay, so we came this way, and then we never went... I went up. No, I didn't go up. I went up and kind of backtracked around. I never went left. Oh, hey there. Hello there, little visitor. I'd say I've been waiting to meet you, but I no longer wait or hope for anything. My name is Sadness. I lie here with a pile of stones ready to crush Max's smile, and I squeeze the streams of tears from the soil of his consciousness. But something lightens my effect. Something pulls me up. Is that thyroxine? Thyroxine is an energy hormone, and the more Max has, the weaker I become. If he has too much, I will become completely weightless, and Max will exude energy. We can't have that. Lady Depression will be so upset without the tears I fill her bath with. Bring me 50 thyroxine stones, and I will reward you handsomely. You can easily recognize this glowing substance, which sometimes gets left behind after destroying memories. I have 7 of these. These are the things that we've been picking up. We now know where to use them. Okay, well, we're not going that way. So coming back here just took us back to good old Sadness that we now know is here. And we gained rockets, which is the big deal from everything that we have. There are... Most of these paths are paths that I could not progress through. Though I can't exactly remember why I couldn't progress through on the upper right. But I'm curious about the upper left. Well, I can't go back anyway. I think eventually I'll be able to go back, though I forget exactly how. I forget why I couldn't go past over here, so let's go ahead and... Oh, I just never did, that's why. So there is a further up that I cannot get to. I can do this now, though. Ooh, so we're dealing with puppets now. If he did have a pre-existing phobia of puppets, then it would make sense that they would be somewhat predominant somewhere. I don't know if this one on the crawling on the ground even does anything. I can just kind of wail on him. That guy's not so bad. I'll also go this way. Heal statue. And this takes me back there, where I don't think I could go higher. So I can fall down there. Man, there are all kinds of fun happening up this way. And I still can't go any further up that way. Oh, he actually aims those at me. It's kind of rough. A box. I want a box. Wrong button again. I want a box. Can I have a box? You found 100 gift boxes! Cool! What do I do with them? What's an item? At fairgrounds and parties, clowns give children presents, but Max didn't always get what he wanted. Inventory, 100. So it's like a grenade. And that probably means that now I can equip them properly. Or, like, purchase them or whatever. So I cannot get up that way. Though I could keep going further up over here. She kind of hopped up the corner and threw me off. Butts! At least enemies stayed dead for quite some time. So I don't have to deal with all the enemies that were... Oh my, what are you? Courage is a personality trait that can suppress fears. Sounds dangerous for a growing phobia, doesn't it? But courage can also be blind. Courage is ineffective against lurking unconscious fears, and we can use this to our advantage. Max's predominant fears and phobias will be extremely strong until he fully understands the cause of his fear. Unleash all of Max's hidden fears, and they will help to weaken your most powerful opponents, also known as bosses, in Max's world. Hidden fears were released. Is this a thing that I wanted to do? Did I just, like, engage easy mode, or what? Who knows? Anyway, that's about all we can do up here. I want to head back down to Lady D. And I can't. At least the enemies stay dead. There wasn't another way across over here, so this is how the going is gonna have to go. And then that's the path that we couldn't reach earlier. So let's go back and save for old time's sake. That bright flash keeps getting me every time. No, this isn't where I wanted to go. I may disable that save. It's kind of nice just to be able to run by it, but that save is... Oh, I couldn't get past this way because of, ice block. Don't really have anything that does fire anything. Okay, well, that's just a thing that I wanted to check. Now... So that is everywhere that we can currently go. We can't jump high enough to get up there. We can't melt ice, so we can't go that way. We can't crawl, so we can't go that way. There are hearts in the way that way, and we can't jump high enough to go that way. So right now, we are going back to the first D. I think it's this one. And we're continuing the path that Max left for us, because now... we can get the key. Let's see if I can inspect this. It looks like a clown. And with the key, we can open the door up top. The door up just a little bit to my upper right that we haven't really had the chance to get to. Or we haven't had the key to enter just yet. So, until next time, everyone, when we open that door and see what everything we have been building towards thus far has been building towards.